Serious question, how am I still alive? In this video, I'm going to explore how it is that our heart rates can get so high on a dirt bike and yet we don't have a flippin' heart attack. We've all been in the situation where we've been gassed, we've been winded, our hearts are beating out of our chest. And yet somehow we still find a way to give a little bit more and to give one more gear. Recently I was out riding a track. Now be gentle with me because I've only ridden track 3 times. This is my 3rd time on a track. And I did several different little short motos. And I'm using a Garmin heart rate monitor, a heart rate band and a watch to track my heart rate. And check this out. I will pop this up on the screen. But for one of those motos, I averaged 171 beats per minute, max of 186. The next time, it was a 20-minute moto. I averaged 175 and my max heart rate was 186. And the 3rd time was an 11.5-minute moto. I averaged 179 beats per minute and 191 max heart rate. Theoretically, your max heart rate is 220 beats per minute minus your age, which means my theoretical max heart rate should be 179. So how did I average 179 of over 11 minutes at a max heart rate of 191, and get this, I wasn't even pushing as hard as I could go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in that other room and I'm gonna sit down on a rowing machine where I've rowed over 6 million meters, and I'm going to find out if I can hold a 179 average heart rate for 11 minutes. I don't think I can do it because I won't have a motorcycle between my legs. Let's go check it out. That was 4 minutes, averaging approximately what I did on the dirt bike. Okay, so here's what I learned from that. Basically, I rode for 4 minutes, got just over 1,000 meters, but I was rowing at a hard pace, a pace that I knew I wasn't going to be able to sustain because I've rode 6 million meters on this machine. But I also tried to get my heart rate up into the 170s and keep it there. And I think I did that. My average heart rate, according to this graph, once I actually started rowing, is definitely positive 170 average. But here's the thing, I never did get to the maximums. And here's the crazy thing, when I was doing moto the other day on that Honda CRF450RX, which you can enter to win, by the way, I'm averaging 179 beats per minute and my max heart rate was 191. And here's the rub, guys. While I was on the rowing machine trying to just replicate that in some way, I felt like I was going to die. And I was counting down the seconds until I could give up and give in. When I was on the bike, I wasn't thinking about any of that. I'm not thinking about my heart rate. I'm not thinking about my respiratory. I'm not thinking about anything. I'm just glued to the freaking motorcycle. And I learned something this weekend. There is something that happens when we strap on to a machine like that. When we are acting in our power and acting in something that we love, something triggers in our brain, and I think something triggers in our body to allow us to get to the next level. I don't like riding this rowing machine, but I freaking love riding my dirt bike. And I'm doing something that to me seems physically impossible for me to do. As a 41-year-old man, I should not be averaging 175 beats per minute over a 20-minute period. I should not be able to get to 186 beats per minute in theory at all. I should not be able to get to 191. So the question is, how is it possible? I say that these machines unlock a certain part of our brain, our heart, our mind, and our spirit. And we end up being able to do things that we otherwise could not do. And I did not know that until this weekend, using this heart monitor right here, this Garmin heart monitor with this watch. You can get a bunch of different ones. I'll link this stuff down in the description. I have used this stuff enough to know my body and to know my heart and to know how it works. And then I go onto the track, do a little moto, and look at the data and I go, what in the is going on here? And it's yet another reason why I'm absolutely, positively smitten by dirt bikes and smitten by getting out and doing the things that we love. And the reason why I do this rowing machine and that skier and the weights over in the other room is because I want to live my fullest life. And I want to be able to enjoy it. And I want to have moments like I did out on that track on Saturday when all I'm thinking about is getting a little bit better. I gotta hit this corner a little bit faster. I gotta hit that takeoff with a little bit more speed. And the whole time, literally trying not to die. And when we're pushing ourselves, when we're pushing our bodies, when we're pushing our minds, when are we more alive than that? And that's my question to you. What are you doing this week, today, that makes you feel alive? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm trying to take care of my body. I'm trying to take care of my family. I'm trying to take care of my job, and I'm trying to take care of my mental health. And the bike helps me do all of those things. And if I can go out there and get that high and get that feeling and have that satisfaction, I come home, it makes me a better person, a better dad, a better provider, a better partner in everything. That's one of the things that dirt bikes gives to me. And I get emails every day from guys like you that get it, or women like you that get it, and like, this sport has blessed me so much. And what I would say to you is just keep going, keep making baby steps. If you need to make a change for your fitness so that you can feel better about yourself and be better on the bike, let's freaking do it. Let's get in shape. Let's make ourselves healthy. Let's make our hearts healthy. Let's make our minds healthy. Let's work our bodies, and let's enjoy the freaking journey. And then next time we get out on there on that dirt bike, we can experience that magical thing that basically no one else knows. We know we're part of this unique club. And you've been on the machine. I've been on the machine twice last week when I forgot that it was there. The bike becomes an extension of our bodies, and we are just flowing with it, and we are going with it, and it's like we have wheels on our feet. And it is the greatest feeling in the world. And this week I was just reminded how amazing it really is, because it pushes me, it pushes my heart, mind, and body to do things I did not know were possible and cannot replicate, simulate anywhere else. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a single track.